this work this time.
There we go. All right. Shalom, shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great. First off and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakha Kodash. Double honors to thee, O the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. All right. And on that note, as the title say, we're not in the time of looking back. You sometimes you get brothers that get a weak spirit and they feel like they need to fall back into the world or drop the plow. Matter of fact, we'll start with that. Because we're just not in that season. Okay.
Well, there's no such thing as that season. For the record, there's no such thing as that season. Like, it's never no time to fucking draw back. Because you drew back in the past, that's what you're going to do now. Hey, that's Revelation 22:11, man. Let the wicked be wicked still, let the righteous be righteous still, man. We was never in time to look back. This is Luke 9. And 57. Because I already had this on for the other part of it. Luke 9:57. And it came to pass that as they went in the way, a certain man said unto him, Lord, I follow thee whithersoever thou goest. And Yahweh Shai said unto him, foxes have holes, and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man have not where to lay his head. So he basically let him know, look, the man Lord's going to go through things. We're going to have uncertain dwelling places. You're going to have to bear your cross and you're going to follow me. Sirach 21, prepare, if you turn to the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation. That's just what it is, man. We're going to go through hardships, and guess what? We're going to have to man up through it. Some of it's going to be harder than others, but looking back, going back to the world ain't never a fucking option. And if that pops in your head, man, you got to rebuke that quick and pray to Yahweh Shai. Hey, if you want to look back at how fucked up the world was to you, man. Look back at how fucked up you was in the world. All right? Mm-hmm. Ain't no fucking looking back to get that shit and enjoy it. Ain't no enjoying it, man. That's madness. Fuck the world, man. And Yahweh Shai said to him, and he said unto another, follow me. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. Yahweh Shai said to him, let the dead bury their dead, but go thou and preach the kingdom of the Most High. So this is what we got to do. Our job is to preach, man. That's our focus. To hell with different worldly shit. Look, shit gonna happen. All right, we're gonna have to go out and preach the kingdom of the Most High.
Right. Don't give yourself an excuse on why you can't do the work, because that's basically what these certain men are doing. I gotta go bury my father. I just bought some land. I just married a wife and had a kid. Who cares, man? Do the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man.
God.
Hey, we ain't trying to be entangled with the affairs of the world, man.
Right, so we can please Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And another also said, Lord, I will follow thee, but let me first go bid them farewell, which are at my home, at my house. And Yahweh Shai said to him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High. So basically he told him, look, you got to look forward, man. When you plow the field, you got to look forward. You ain't got time to go back. He ain't had time to go back and say bye to his family and long hug and kisses goodbye. So we got a job to do. Sometimes, your family gonna turn on you, leave you, do whatever, man. And it's gonna hurt and suck sometimes. But look, we gotta focus. Like, shit, you ain't gonna, you right? Keep moving, man. Keep moving forward. Ultimately,
right? Don't
look back. Just keep moving forward.
Hey, when Yahweh Shai seen Peter and his brother, it says they went straight way. They say, oh shit, we got a couple more catches there, because they was out there fishing. We got a couple more loads to haul in. They dropped their nets and straight away follow Yahweh Shai, man. All right, so we ain't really got time. Like the brother said, ain't no time to be looking back, second guessing. None of that shit, man. That's a weak spirit, man. Matter of fact, if I may, this is like you did, you quoted Sirach, prepare thy hearts for temptation. Well, this is Sirach 2, and I'm starting with verse 12. Woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands in the sinner that goeth two ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore, he shall not be defended. So, hey, if you are faint-hearted and, you produce that, you promote that character, well, guess what? It said you believe it not. All right. So, like the brother started off with, hey, you look back then. All right. The Lord has no pleasure in a man like that, man. So guess what? If you're doing it today, you did the same shit back then, man. You're just a sinner that goes two ways. You got your half of your foot in, the other half out, man. All right. And what does Romans say? If it's not of faith, it's of sin. So you're drinking this cup unworthily, which is damnation unto you, man. All right, you really have to consider and count the cost and go over things like that, man.
Right, you sitting up there too worried about the affairs of this world, so you can't, you letting your focus be too much away from the truth. Now you have down moments, but you gotta pick lift up the fake hands to feeble knees, man. You gotta pick yourself back up, man. Look, this is what I gotta do. You keep moving to the kingdom. Whatever I'm going through is what I gotta go through for the kingdom. Let me keep pushing to the kingdom. Yep. You can't get disenchanted, man. All right, and that sin that go two ways, like people that fall out the truth, still be on social media acting like they always about the truth, but they done left the whole job, man. Left the whole battlefield. I want to post scriptural stuff on Instagram and shit.
You just left the plow. Just left it.
Right. But then go in the crib and talk about the plow all day. Yeah, the plow was so good, man. So much fruit come from that. But you ain't even plowing. You're not even fucking plowing, man. You would have gone two ways.
It says, woe unto you who have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you, man? So, hey, we're fighting for a kingdom. We ain't trying to be on the opposite end. That's like how Moses drew that line. We're trying to be on the side Mashah was on, not the other side, man. Because what happened to them? They got slew. So what's going to happen in that day when the Lord visits, man? When the Lord visits you, man. Right? You ain't got your garments on. Yeah, you be naked. Lord knows you ain't doing the work. What the hell do you think is going to happen? Because listen, I'm going to tell you this. You come in the truth just to fall back into what? Obviously, everything out here is bullshit. Obviously. So you're going to give up, drop the plow, and go back to bullshit just to get destroyed, man. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 24:10. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. All right? If you faint when you're going through hell, now, of course, no chastening feels good. So it's going to fucking hurt. It's going to be salty. It's going to take its toll. Hey, it says Satan desire to buff you, sift you. Wow. that was, yeah.
I understood that.
I put the ball in the, Satan desire to sift you. And that word sift means to basically try your mental, man. So you're going to go through different battles, man. But look, you got to be strong. You have to man up, gird up the loins of thy mind, like the scriptures say. Man up and keep focused, man. Take that pain. You think it was easy for Yahweh to try to carry the cross? You think it was easy for him to have a crown of thorns on his head? He thought the Lord forsook him. But he still did. He kept going forward.
He still completed his task, man. And
that's what we got to keep moving forward, man. Be strong in the Lord. Hey, you can grab Ephesians 6. Having done all to stand. That's what we got to do, having done all to stand. I think it started at like 10.
Yeah. It starts at 10. The point is 13, but yeah, it starts at 10. This is Ephesians 6:10. Finally, brother, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might.
So look, also we gotta trust in the Lord, man. We're gonna have things that would fuck with our flesh. The chastisement hurt. We gotta always remember to go to the Lord and use our strength, man. It says we're held by the power of faith. Faith is a spiritual power.
Yeah.
All right, faith is spiritual power.
That's heavy. Yeah, it really is. It says, put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
The trickery. Satan is trying on different levels.
Mm-hmm.
Break this down, break that down, hop on your monkey, hop on your damn cat. All right. Hop on your big toe.
Right.
You just got a damn ape out of nowhere and shit, all type of stuff. It's a little joke, but seriously, man. All right. Hey, what happened with Job? Satan hopped on Job, actual flesh. He was peeling his skin off. He lost his children, he lost everything. So Satan got many ways to try to get you, and it's all for one purpose, fall out.
Mm-hmm.
But you fall out for what? All right? That when you're going through the hell, it proves the truth, and Satan is trying to prove the truth, man.
Mm-hmm. And wife was scoffing him.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
All that. And what did he say? What's that? I know it's Job 14.
Yeah, he said, you speak as one of the foolish women, man. Should we not receive the good and the evil from the Lord?
Exactly.
We're going to go through what we got to go through. We're going to keep fucking fighting, man. Because at the end of the day, hey, remember the patience of Job. The Lord was pitiful upon him, man. Look at his end. Blessed.
How blessed he was.
And he ended up having some fine-ass daughters. I was like, they mentioned the scriptures. The scriptures mentioned it for a reason. So shit.
Yeah. Hey, but like he said, basically Job kept his integrity. He said that the Lord slay me. Basically, he wasn't going to lose his trust in him for the most part. I roughly paraphrase. It was like Job 14, I believe.
Kind of say, I'm gonna go ahead and hit it because that is a hard one. I can't help you right there. It's Job 13:15. Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him, but I will maintain my own ways before him. So Job's, it's a couple times in the book of Job they say he's going to speak for the bitterness of the soul. So he said certain things. He was vexed. He was down. He was hurt. But he never lost his faith in the Lord, man. He knew what his mission. He even would cut his friends, man.
Oh yeah.
He was cutting them with spiritualness, man. So whatever we're going through, man, we gotta remain spiritual and keep fucking fighting, man. Yeah, they're gonna be, you're gonna be down, on edge, whatever, man. Hey, pick up them weak hands and feeble knees. That's why we have brothers that do exhortation videos, man. They keep us going through the spirit. Hey, this word is our comfort. This word is our comfort, man. We gotta seek our comfort. Not fucking the world ain't gonna comfort us. How the world gonna comfort us, man? We ran from the fucking world.
Exactly.
That's why we got the truth. We flee like this. Fuck. Hey, flee the shadow of this world, man.
Just like niggas want to go back to Egypt. You find the truth, get the sweet salvation on. They're like, maybe
it's not enough meat out there.
Right.
Man, mother, it's a cherry right here. You worry about some meat. Moses made water come out of rock. So you're going through little hell, but look at all this glory we got.
Exactly.
Look at all this wisdom we got. We understand the hell. We understand what's happening. And ultimately, we know why we're going through. We know we getting made better. We know the kingdom is coming. Man, look, this is the end of this place. It don't even make sense that, we're going through right now. Because we ain't got to suffer with the rest of these motherfuckers. We going to, look, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, brother, we're going to be good in those days, man. And these days are shortly coming. Because the Lord promised it.
Yep.
The Lord's not a man, he should lie. So if he said it, hey, that's as good as a promise.
It is. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand.
Ooh. Hey, read the last verse over slightly.
All right. It says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand.
So we got to use the whole armor. Use the word. Use the sword of the word. That helmet of salvation. Looking forward to the kingdom. All right. Our feet shod with the preparation of the gospel. We're looking forward to that good news, man. Our having on that shield of faith. He said that shield of faith stops all the fiery darts of Satan, man.
Quenches
all right. It quenches it, man. Whatever Satan throw, really, as long as you got faith, no matter what, it's all you won. As long as we got faith, we won already, man. So we gotta when we're going through it, just remember the scriptures, remember the faith boosters, man. Mm-hmm. The Lord gonna put more on you can handle. All right, I'm dealing with this for the moment. This to make me better. It's gonna purify me. This is proving my faith.
Right. Hey, like you just said, this is to make me better. Lord always make a way to escape. Us knowing the scriptures, when we're going through our shit, know that, damn, Lord made a way for me to get out of this. Some way, somehow, there's that option for me to get out of it. The Lord always is going to guide you, man. It starts with faith. You got to believe that the Lord is going to do that, man. That the Lord is going to give you a way to escape. You got to always believe that, man. All right? The whole thing starts with faith. Like, brother, that was real heavy you said, man. Faith is a spiritual power. It really is. Because look how many things you could overcome with faith.
Everything.
Exactly.
And how Shai even said, so you need the faith the size of a mustard seed. All it takes is a little bit of faith. If you got that, you will make it. If Esau present the RFID chip by death to you, You got enough faith to know, look, this is just basic small faith. Do I fear this motherfucker right here that can just kill the body? Or do I fear Yahweh Shem Yahshai that can kill the body and throw the soul in hell, man, which that hell means torments. Like when Jonah was in the belly of the whale, he said, I'm in hell. This means torments or the grave. So you're going to be, look, I fear the Lord. It's that simple. Faith and fear go hand in hand. Noah moved with faith. Moved in fear of the ark. And that was faith. So that's just that mustard seed. Well, the scriptures say this, so this is going to happen. Do I fear him or fear him? That's just basic. Right. Who do I fear more? Who do I trust more? Do I trust that this guy put this chip in me, that everything's going to just be all good? Do I trust, well, look, the Lord got me one way or another. I ain't taking this chip.
Mm-hmm. And it was heavy what you said about Noah. Moved with fear. So understand this. Noah did the work because he feared the Lord, because guess what was going to happen? Death and destruction. So if you guys don't want to do the work, you want to drop the plow, well, guess what? That ark is going to be sealed and you're going to get that death and destruction, man. Woe to you who have lost patience, man. That's why it talks about the patience of Job. That's why we have chapters like Hebrew 11 to boost us up. That's why we have this, if I may. Romans 8 and 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation or distress or persecutions or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long, and we are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Nay, in all things we are more than conquerors.
Right? When we go through the hell, whatever comes our way, man, we are conquerors because of that. Because we keep going through the power of faith. It shows that through Yahweh Shem Yahshai, we conquered this shit, man. Because we didn't give up. Man, I opened up to our brothers and sisters like a week or two ago. There was a couple live streams ago, the Monday live streams we do. I'm in the car with the brother. You know, I was feeling down, and I heard it. It was like the demon, because the demon on the left side, it was like, man, you feel too down to go to the live stream. And all that did was boost me. I say, that means I'm definitely going. Like, I'm already going. But since it tried, I'm like, I'm definitely going now, because that means I'm on the right path. Right. He just tried to throw his fastest pitch. You know, it was weak. Knocked that motherfucker right out the park, man. That shit was the spirit. Like, look, he wouldn't be trying. What did the Lord tell Peter? Satan desired to sift you was weak. Satan wouldn't be trying if you weren't doing what was right. And that just charged me up. I was even more charged to hit the live stream. Like, hell yeah. Sloggy, I'm trying to work on not saying that with the Holy Ghost. With Dash Khan, man. You know, I was ready. Like, fuck, I'm good. Thanks. I'm really going.
God, hey, that's how I feel the way here. You said, well, you're already going through it. You might as well. It boosted me up. I said, actually cut me in the spirit. I said, what's the faith? You gotta go through it. You might as well do the work. You go through your shit, you might as well do the work. It says, nay, and all these things are more than conquerors through him that loved us. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature should be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh, which is in Mashiach Yahweh Shai Adonai. Literally nothing. Angels, principalities, all the death, tribulations, and persecution, things that are actually coming to this place, ain't going to be able to take us away from the love of Hamashiach, which is what? The commandments, man. Doing this work. We said we're much more than conquerors. Hey, we already won. Satan been defeated, man. We already won because we have Yahweh Shai, man. But you have to have the faith and believe that you already won. You got to have the faith and believe that we conquerors. And you got to have somewhat, and take this with a grain of salt, somewhat, really is faith, but I call it righteous pride. Like, this is glorious, man.
No, Jeremiah goes into it. Let not a man glory in his strength, or a wise man glory in his wisdom, but glory in this, that he know me. Yahweh executed righteousness, truth, and judgment, and these things I delight. I butchered some. Shit, that's glory. Hell yeah. Look, hey, like that scene in Rush Hour, they was talking about their daddies. Say, my daddy once called the bullet with his hey, look, I'm daddy, our father's Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Shit. And confidence, this means with faith. With faith. Right hand pride. And look bold, man. Say, come bold to the throne of the Lord, man. Hey, look, ain't can't nothing through the power of the Lord. Yahweh Shai can't nothing stop us. It said we conquered the world, man. How do we conquer the world? By faith. This is how we. Man, let me get that scripture.
I want to hit the Diddy cake. No one.
Shit.
Oh no! I got to keep on.
That's I'm bumping that under the city on World Willing, man.
Hey, that's how this truth is, man. I'm so comfortable right now. You have no idea. This truth is a comforting thing, man. This is what you need, man. You can't allow yourself to get into that sunken place and now you just, you don't want to do shit. You want to drop the plow. You don't want to do the work. None of that. You can't put yourself in a hole like that, man.
Keep that faith, man. This is 1 John 5:4. And one of the definitions for that word faint in that Proverbs I read earlier was to sink.
Damn.
Yeah, to sink, to be disheartened.
Yeah.
Just, all right, fuck it. This is too much. Let me just go back to the world.
Yeah.
What? The world is way worse. Like, shit. Hey, how should I say my yoke is easy?
Yeah.
When my burden is light, like, look, we going through shit. It's still a burden, but it's a light burden. Like, the world is fucked up. You gotta keep up appearance. You gotta do this. You gotta do all type of wickedness. You know how heavy wickedness is, man? All right, and sand and salt and lead. That shit is heavy. This is 1 John 5:4. For whatsoever is born of the Most High overcometh the world. And this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. Whew. So it sometimes do come off as prideful, man. You know, okay, look, it didn't come off prideful to some, but look, we the men of the Lord, man. And to some, it's a prideful statement, but we believe that. We have hope in that, but we in the lot right now. The Lord got us doing what we're doing now as we let. So we gotta hold it, man. You gotta grab that, man. Let no man take thy crown. Ooh, we the men of the Lord. Hey, Yahweh is my father. Yahweh Shai also.
Yeah.
All right. That's our father, Yahweh, man. All right, through Yahweh Shai, we're born to Yahweh, man. So we believe that, man. We gotta own it. Ain't no fucking turning back. Hey, the Lord ain't weak. My father not weak, so he ain't make no weak motherfucking children.
Hold on. I'm just quoting. I wasn't pulling it up. Yahweh Shai asked his disciples, you gonna lead me too? Because he knew from the beginning who was gonna lead him. They looked and told Yahweh Shai, whether should we go? You really gotta think about that. Whether should we go? Where the fuck we gonna go? Go deal with these damn Romans in the world. Go deal with these wicked ass Israelites in the world. What the fuck we gonna do? We gonna go back to rolling up, doing all types of abominable shit? And you got, and it's crazy. This is how I know this is the truth. You got people that don't do the work no more, but still call it, damn, fuck. Homie here is like adultery. Yeah, about the adultery and shit.
Adultery if she split up with her. Man, you don't even. Man.
But nonetheless, hey, the scriptures stand true, man. But nonetheless, hey, ain't no turning back, man. Where the fuck we gonna go, man? Well, Yahushua told Peter what? I should make you fishermen of men. You think he want to go back and go catch some actual fish? No, we're doing the work.
Shit. That doesn't sound as interesting.
No, it don't.
The world doesn't sound as interesting as the truth, man. Hey, this is St. John 16, 33. These things. 31. Yahushua answered them. Yeah, John 16:31. Yahushua. 32. Behold, the hour cometh, yea, is now come, that ye shall be scattered every man to his own, and shall leave me alone. And yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation. But be of good cheer, I have overcome the world. So we confident in that. Yahushua already overcame the world for us. So we ain't trying to go back to the world. This is our peace right here. Even when we go through our down moments, guess what? We still got peace right here in these scriptures. Still got peace right here in the spirit, man. And this ain't going to be here forever. This kingdom is going down. It make us hope. We go through hell. This really make us hope for the kingdom even more. Romans the 5th chapter, 1 through 5. All right? That's what we on, man. Like, look, we get in the kingdom. It's all
right.
Hey, you still got Romans 8 on there?
Yeah, I got you.
Hit verse 28, man. It's one of my favorite verses. I call it the all good scripture.
And you know how I feel about this chapter. Hey, this is Romans 8, 28. And we know that all things work together for the good to them that love Yahweh, to them who are the called according to his purpose.
There you go. So all things work out for us, man. All right? It's Lord, when we elect, all things work out for our good, man. Whatever comes our way, man.
Right?
All right? Even in our weak moments, that shows that Yahweh Shai strengthen us. Because we still keep going. We're more than conquerors to it, man.
Mm-hmm.
This Hebrews 10:38. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul have no pleasure in him. All right? So look, if you draw back, whatever, look, you
Lord said it's impossible.
dust in my eyes, man. I won't even worry about it no more, man. When your name come up, I wish it wouldn't fucking come up. For real.
And I understand that feeling.
Man, shit, you left. Look, we all going through hell, man. I'm not saying we just so mighty.
Right.
It's like, well, look, Yahweh Shai went through way more than us. And he's putting us through all of this. You just gonna give up and go do what?
And that's the thing. Go do fucking what?
Even if you got $1 billion, bro, like, this economy is going down. Esau's still ruling you. You still can't have true freedom.
Still under the curses.
Right. Something is going to go wrong. Ask P.O. Cosby.
Oh, shit. Talk about puns.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to use whole
He's
thing.
here all night. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition. And also, you can have $1 billion. That perdition still coming. Destruction is coming.
Mm-hmm.
You can't buy your way out of the hands of the Lord.
Hell no.
But of them that believe to the saving of the soul. So that's the mindset we got to have, man. We got to be of them that believe to the saving of our soul. Like, look, this is what we're going to do, man, until we get that redemption.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Hey, it's like signing the contract with the Lord.
It definitely is.
That's exactly what it is. And when you read that Corinthians, man, and it talks about drinking that cup unworthily, that's either the Lord extremely blessed you or you extremely cursed. Ain't no in between. Ain't no loophole. Even if you is in between, your hand still cast it out. So
spew it out, yeah.
It is better to be hot for the Lord and have your hand on this plow looking forward. Right? I believe Peter said, what did he say? Looking forward to the something like that. Whatever. But we see it far off. I'm gonna say that one. I'm gonna say that one. We can see it far off. We see these things coming. Hey, like back and say, though it tarry, hey, it should not tarry. You know, just wait upon it.
Right.
You know, we like I said, we fucked up. We go through our shit, but that's all to make us stronger. Like when you work out, yeah, that shit hurt. It's all for your embetterment, man.
They call it the pump. That's what I'm gonna call it, the pump. That shit hurt though. Motherfucker can't walk at times and lift your arms up like this.
Yeah.
Afterwards, hey, but guess what? That shit feel good somehow.
Mm-hmm.
It be like that, man. You gotta learn how to laugh even when you're crying, man.
Huh.
You know, and he's the right hand side to everything, even a joker.
Yeah, he is all right.
2 Corinthians 4:1. Therefore, seeing we have this ministry as we have mercy. Therefore, seeing we have 2 Corinthians 4:1. So like, I'm excited. Therefore, seeing we have this ministry as we have received mercy, we faint not. We ain't got time to faint. We know mercy is at hand. Lord, finna fuck this place up, man. We ain't drawing back to perdition. Fuck that. And you feel that's what your lot is, man. Go do it, man. Enjoy your fucking self. And us, we gonna keep fighting. And how about you right to solve we elected? He gonna save us, man. That's it. Ain't no other option. There's no other way to think about it, man.
Yeah, we ain't doing it for the elect's sake. You don't want to go through your shit. The hell with you, honestly. And with that, hey, we pray that this was encouraging for the brothers that needed to hear this. We'll say all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kadash. Double honors to Dio, the apostles, a great millstone. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Abide the ball.
Bro, I'm tripping. It's like you're hot.
Set trip.